Well, we start our next story with a question. Is Donald Trump building an alternative to the United Nations? He's launching what he calls the Board of Peace. It was created after the October Gaza ceasefire negotiations with Qatar and Egypt. Initially, it was supposed to be focused on Gaza, but Trump wants this body to also oversee wider global conflicts, and its structure, membership and power is controversial. The inaugural session of the Board of Peace is today, with the president chairing the summit. It's taking place in Washington, D.C. at the renamed Donald Trump Institute of Peace.
Board of Peace is one of the most important and consequential things I think that I'll be involved in. We've been involved in a lot, really I've been involved in a lot with the people up here. We work together on ending wars with their country. This is the most prestigious board ever put together. You know, I've seen some great corporate boards. I've seen some great boards, period. It's peanuts compared to this board.
And I'm also happy to provide the list of countries that will be attending tomorrow. I know it's more than 20 countries. I know there's a lot of interest in that. I'll spare myself reading you the list of 20 countries from the podium, but we will provide it. And the president will be opening the meeting tomorrow with remarks, and will sort of formally be chairing the meeting at the beginning before he departs for Georgia tomorrow.
So let's examine who is taking part. First, Pakistan, a nation that has a track record of sponsoring cross-border terrorism. The country's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif is in Washington. He will participate in the summit. He's accompanied by the Foreign Minister and Deputy Prime Minister, along with others. Well, for a country that shelters terror groups, the official statement from Sharif is ironic. His office said the visit reflects Pakistan's effective role in promoting global peace. Some other attendees in the guest list are Hungary's Prime Minister Viktor Orban, Argentina's President Javier Milei, Indonesia's President Prabowo Subianto. State heads of Armenia, Azerbaijan and Egypt will also be in attendance. So who is missing? America's major European allies and all members of the United Nations Security Council except the US itself. Germany and Canada have declined to join the Board of Peace, questioning its very structure and overlap with existing institutions. EU President Ursula von der Leyen has rejected the invitation as well. Israel's Benjamin Netanyahu, who has backed the idea, has chosen to skip the summit. Instead, he sent Foreign Minister Gideon Saar to represent the country. India, though invited to join the board, is still examining it. Brazil's president declined the invitation outright, saying this is an attempt at a new United Nations with Trump being the owner. And that brings us to the controversial structure of the board. Trump holds veto power. Only leaders who have been personally invited by him are allowed to join the board. Trump can also remain head of the board even after leaving office. And countries that want permanent membership must pay $1 billion. Well, the inaugural meeting in Washington aims to formalize the board's structure and membership, discuss plans to launch an international stabilization force for Gaza's security, and announce financial commitments to Gaza.
Tomorrow, President Trump will host a Board of Peace meeting at the Donald J. Trump Institute of Peace, where he will announce that member states have pledged more than $5 billion towards the Gaza humanitarian and reconstruction efforts, and have also committed thousands of personnel to the International Stabilization Force and local police to maintain security and peace for Gazans.
$5 billion. Who exactly will be in charge of managing this money? Would that be the president himself making the final decisions on how these funds are spent?
It will be the Board of Peace, which the president is, of course, the chairman of, but all of the member parties, I believe, will have votes on the funding. And then, of course, there is that technocratic layer underneath the official Board of Peace with the member countries that will be making decisions as well.
So is this really a Gaza stabilization mechanism, or is it a parallel diplomatic platform with selective membership implicitly designed to sidestep the United Nations?
The streets roared her name. Supporters climbed rooftops. History seemed ready to repeat itself. Then it happened. A flash, a burst, panic swallowing cheers. In seconds, Benazir Bhutto was gone. Not voted out, not defeated, but assassinated. Catch the full story on the assassination at these times, only on Firstpost.